Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You can see in front of the camera is an old crappy box and the grey sheet that I put down on the dining room table to stop the glare and reflection of the glass. So this can only mean an unboxing video. So I've received this through the post just now actually, and I think I know what it is, so yeah, let's get this open. Okay guys, so this is what we're looking at here. It says there IGS PGM. Now what this actually is, the PGM, it's the PolyGame Master. It's an arcade system board that was released in 1997 by a Taiwanese company called IGS. So I've only ever known this as an IGS PGM. That's what it's commonly referred to. And I've only just recently discovered this. I thought, what the hell is this? Because I've been collecting for, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, I've been collecting for the Neo Geo, AES and MVS arcade system for quite some time, and you can probably see the resemblance here between between the SNK Neo Geo MVS motherboard and games and this motherboard and games. So and that's because PGM, this motherboard here, this unit, was developed in order to compete with SNK's Neo Geo MVS system in Taiwan, and it was this did have successors. I think the PGM2 was released in 2007 and the PGM3 in 2012. But this system, the PGM, was fairly popular in the fact that it had 33 games. Including Oriental Legend, Killing Blade and Demon Front, which are three games that I do want to buy for this system. The PGM2, which was released in 2007, only had, I think it was around 7 games that included Oriental Legend 2, Knights of Valour 2 and Knights of Valour 3. And the PGM3, which was released in 2012, I just don't think, it didn't take off at all, and that only had 1 game on it, which was Knights of Valour 3 HD. But let's have a look at this. Jesus. Okay, so that's the cartridge out. Came out the same way as a Neo Geo MVS cartridge would. So let's have a closer look at this motherboard. And not really a lot to it. It's just you've got the cartridge slot in there. You've got the jammer, so this will go in. You can put this in any jammer arcade cabinet. Is standard jammer, even though I can't see it written there anywhere. So yeah, you can put this in any jammer arcade cabinet, connect it to your jammer harness, or use an arcade super gun. I do believe that some people have consolised these as well. So also there was an onboard battery. I'm not sure the location of it. but I did ask the seller to remove it because they are prone to leaking and everything else. So because they were soldered directly onto the motherboard, so I will have to unscrew this and have a look at that. Here we can see volume slider to set the volume, and here we have the dip switch settings 1 to 8, which are standard really on most of these sort of motherboards, especially the Neo Geo is exactly the same. And then there's another connector here. Now I do believe, I was reading up on this, I do believe that is for it's for a cable that actually you can buy. You can get that off eBay. It's not that much money, and you plug that in there, and then you'll install this motherboard, this PGM motherboard, inside your arcade cab, connect it to the, or your super gun, connect it to the jammer harness in that arcade machine, and then run off the cable from here, which has got another, on the end of that cable is another jammer edge connector, and then that will be plugged into your second arcade machine. And what that actually enables is it enables the 4-player functionality on some of these games, which is really neat. So, you know, if you've got 2 arcade machines, preferably that are next to each other or back to back, which a lot of the Candy Cab setups had in Japanese arcades. They had the Sega Astro Cities that were back to back, so that people could play the multiplayer games like Street Fighter and things like that. So yeah, that was really neat. So you can actually do that with this. I'm not sure whether I'll ever get to test this. I don't have the cable. May pick one up and try and connect the Astro City to the Neo Geo 4 slot that I've got, because I do have an MVS to jammer connector for that, so I can play jammer PCBs in it. So I might actually test that at some point. But yeah, that's all there is. All there is to it. It's just a PCB circuit board, just standard. I think what we'll do is I'll get a screwdriver and I will open this up. Okay, if we look there, here we have the cartridge slot. We have all of the chips there, all of the components. And if we look here, I did ask the seller to remove the battery because usually they're soldered directly to the motherboard. But this is actually, this looks like this has already been, it's already been changed for just the standard cell battery, coin cell battery holder, which is what I usually do anyway to these old motherboards. I've done this to MVS motherboards in the past. And you can just put a normal coin cell battery in there. So yeah, it's not going to leak all over the motherboard like these older batteries that were soldered directly to the motherboard. So that's pretty good. So what I do, guys, is I'll get this screwed back together and then we'll test it out in the arcade machine. Actually, guys, before I connect this to the arcade machine, I just wanted to compare the cartridge to a Neo Geo MVS cartridge. Now, this is in a shop box. This is my Art of Fighting, and you can buy these shop boxes from sellers, quite pricey actually. But this game actually came in the shop box when I bought it, so that saved me a bit of money. But anyway, if we look inside, here we have, I'll move all this out of the way. Here we have the MVS cartridge, and here we have the IGS PGM cartridge. So, as you can see, they're very, very similar. Slight difference in shape and size, but and also the actual PCB board connectors are different. You've got notches in the PGM cartridge, but it's two boards, so I'm assuming that one's for graphics and one's for the sound, which is how the Neo Geo MVS and AES cartridge system works. But what we'll do, guys, is we'll get this PGM connected to the Sega Astro City and we'll check out some gameplay. Alright guys, lighting's really bad, so you'll have to excuse that. I've connected the PGM to my Sega Astro City. I've got the J&X adapter, which I always leave connected on there because this jammer harness is a bit dodgy. So just make sure we've got it set to jammer there, which we have. That's all connected, so pretty straightforward. I've got the kick harness, the CPS2 kick harness, which is always connected from the J&S adapter to the control panel on my arcade machine. So let's get this powered up and hopefully everything works. Okay, it's a good start, good sign. Okay, so I should have said earlier, but this game is Knights of Valour Superheroes Plus. Now there are many versions of Knights of Valour on the PGM system. I think there's about 7 different versions, and then you've got Knights of Valour 2, Knights of Valour 3. But yeah, this is Knights of Valour Superheroes Plus. And yeah, awesome. I love this type of game. But to be honest with you, I think the differences between the different Knights of Valour revisions, and this was the latest version, was extra characters and a few extra modes and things like that. But from my understanding, this is the best version, because this was the last revision, is the best version to actually get. Got to try to put some credits in. I really need a credit button on this. So we put a few credits in. Here we have all of these characters. So select this guy. Incidentally, guys, in my arcade machine in this Astro City, I actually had Vendetta, my arcade board Vendetta, which has pretty much been living in this machine since I did the unboxing and review of it. Okay, so how many of these buttons is it using? 4 buttons. Combos, got blood, oh no, I was thinking that was going to give me something good, but it didn't. volume switch. Let's try and give it. I was facing the other way then. That was a little bit late. I don't think I've ever actually played this game before, but I have seen YouTube videos on it, so I knew what type of game I was actually buying. It's great as well that you've got so many different characters in this version. I'm not sure whether there's much difference between all of them, but this is a fantastic game. Great graphics, great sounds, great gameplay. Oh, you can hit them when they're down. I always like that in games. Give this a good playthrough. I'm definitely interested in picking up more games on this system. It's something that I hadn't even heard of this system until recently, when I stumbled across a video, an overview of it on YouTube, and and I thought, what the hell is this? This is like the Neo Geo, which I absolutely love. So I thought, okay, I'll try and pick one of these up. It's great that you've got different paths as well, that you can actually go through in the game. I like that. It just adds a little bit more variety. I've got bombs. Oh, did I blow myself up? Probably did. Oh, is this a boss? All the subtitles were in foreign language there. I'm not sure if you can actually change those to English. Oh, let's try and get with some bombs. Oh no. I haven't got any bombs. What? Go. My boys are going to love this game. They really are. They love games like this. some of that. Oh, you can level up as well, which is always good. I keep choosing different characters. Doesn't matter though. Just gives a bit of an overview. Oh, come off it. Oh, nice flashy effects there. Okay guys, so that is the IGS PGM. And that is Knights of Valour Superheroes Plus. So hope you enjoyed the video. This was just a quick brief overview of this. I hope to do more extensive videos on this in the future, certainly when I pick up more games in the future. But graphics are absolutely unbelievable. The sounds, really great system. I want to pick up Oriental Legends. I want to pick up Demon Front, although that can be quite expensive, and there are a few other games that I want to pick up for the system, but really good, really happy to have this, and yeah, hope to feature more on this in the future. Right, cheers for watching guys, cheers, thanks, bye.